The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Heads up motorists, another massive oil price hike is expected next week. Diesel prices are expected to go up by nearly 4 pesos per liter, while kerosene prices are expected to jump by about 2 pesos and 65 centavos. Gasoline will have a 35 centavo per liter price increase. Now, if the price hikes push through, it will be the 5th consecutive week of upward price movement for diesel and kerosene and the 4th week of increase for gasoline. The Energy Department says the surge was caused by Saudi Arabia's decision to extend cuts in crude oil production until September. The agency added that higher demand for diesel is also affecting prices.
Ang ating mga raw materials nanggagaling sa Saudi, yung sa fourth quarter, base sa outlook ng flat, talagang magkakaroon ng deficit supply kasi tataas ang demand. So with that, talagang mataas ang presyo. Hindi lang ang Pilipinas ang apektado ng presyo. Worldwide, yung supply tightness.
Department of Environment and Natural Resources is looking to possibly cease reclamation projects in Manila Bay. The agency is currently conducting an impact assessment to determine the extensive effects of the reclamation projects. The department will also form a 5-man team that will review all ongoing projects. The United States earlier raised concern over reclamation projects in Manila Bay that has ties with a blacklisted Chinese company.
What we are saying here is that the concern really would be to see whether we could basically maybe halt, minimize activities muna hanggang matapos itong cumulative impact assessment.
Now, while the department has yet to finish its review, it did acknowledge that there is clear conflict in the approval of reclamation projects, particularly against the mandamus order of the Supreme Court to rehabilitate the Manila Bay.
We have a recommendation which we are now crafting, no? But certainly the cumulative impact assessment is the first. I just also want to raise na may mandamus, order ng Supreme Court. The 13 agencies of government are mandated to restore the Manila Bay to a certain water quality na pwedeng languyin. Hindi ito mape-perform kung may mga introduction of new structures sa bay.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. There's been another reported incident of Chinese ships harassing Philippine vessels in the West Philippine Sea. U.S.-based national security expert Ray Powell cited information involving a resupply mission to the Ayungin Shoal. According to the surveillance data, the BRP Cabra and BRP Malabrigo were on their way to Ayungin when Chinese Coast Guard and militia vessels started to tail them. Powell cited possible gray zone tactics employed by China, which include blocking, swarming, and bow crossing. Now, we're still getting details on the developing story, so stay tuned. Meanwhile, the Bureau of Internal Revenue reminds sellers that senior citizens and persons with disabilities are entitled to discounts even for online purchases. Marlene Kaide with the report.
Nanay Josefina is thankful for social media. She says it is more convenient for her to order food and some of her maintenance medicine and vitamins online.
Maganda. Mas sa amin, mas pabor yun. Kasi mas online, hindi ka na kailangan lumabas. Mas pabor. Para online na lang nga, mas madali.
Aside from convenience, she also able to use her senior citizen discount when making purchases on shopping apps. Based on the expanded Senior Citizens Act, individuals 60 years old and above should get 20% off from the regular prices of products or services. But Nanay Josefina does not get discounts all the time, since not all online sellers acknowledge this privilege.
Kasi may mga online na hindi tumatanggap ng discount. Siyempre, yung parang mga benefits ng senior, parang, di ba, kailangan. Meron kasing mga na hindi tumatanggap, lalo na sa may mga order. So, lumalabas na lang kami.
The Bureau of Internal Revenue reminds everyone of the mandatory benefits given to senior citizens and persons with disabilities for qualified purchases made online or through mobile applications.
Pareho lang ito, no? Yung whether online or yung normal na transaksyon, ganun din na ang patakaran dyan. Kung magiging entitled kayo dyan sa brick and mortar stores kapag bumili kayo sa normal na tindahan at kung kayo ay entitled sa senior citizens discount or PW discount, ganyan din ang patakaran pagka online naman.
But how can PWDs and senior citizens sign their online transaction? The BIR clarified that signatures are not a requirement anymore if the purchase were not made physically. Still, there's a need for pre-registration.
The senior citizen or PWD must, prior to the placement of the order, declare to the online platform na senior citizen siya or PWD at the start pa lang. Tapos, pag na-confirm na yung order niya, magsasubmit ngayon siya ng scanned copy or screenshot or image of his or her ID. Pre-register muna siya. Para nandun na yung ID niya. When you purchase medicines, you need to show your booklet. You know, this is just one of those na mga requirements pa. Pero yun, the ID is the basic requirement that the senior citizen or PWD must show upon registration.
The BIR added that the senior citizen card or PWD card should be presented to the rider upon delivery. Some senior citizens, however, are hesitant to upload their IDs online as they may fall prey to scammers. But the BIR has this assurance.
Meron naman data privacy at lahat naman yan kapag binigay nila pinakita nila ang ID nila, etong mga online sellers ay saklaw sila ng Data Privacy Act. Kaya hindi rin naman dapat nila ginagamit yan or pinapakita sa ibang tao at pinapakita lang yan para naman mapatunayan na senior citizen at PWD nga na entitled sa discount.
Marlene Kaide, we are One News.
Now here's a quick look on other stories we're watching. Tito, Vic, and Joey's legal counsel claims that Tape's trademark renewal has no bearing on their cancellation petition. Attorney Buco de la Cruz added that Tape has yet to file their answer to TVJ's petition. The Palarong Pambansa 2023 drew to a close on Saturday with the National Capital Region defending their overall championship title. The program hit a snag after a drone show featured an inverted Philippine flag, which is now the subject of investigation. And PAGASA expects generally fair weather in the next few days. The agency sees no weather disturbance forming inside or outside the Philippine area of responsibility. However, rains are still expected during mornings and evenings due to the southwest monsoon. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:45 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.